Good morning, everyone. It's wonderful to have a room full of friends and colleagues here today, so welcome. My name is Michelle Thompson. I am the MLA for Antigonish, the Minister of Health and Wellness for the province of Nova Scotia, and I'm pleased to be here to welcome you all today and be part of today's celebration, the celebration of the relationship, the strong relationship we have between Nova Scotia and Lebanon. So we do have a few speakers with us today, and so I'm going to introduce everyone now so you'll know who's speaking, and they'll turn it off to one another as the event goes on. So our speakers today, of course, are the Honourable Tim Houston, Premier of Nova Scotia, Mr. Wadea Fairs, Honorary Consul to Lebanon and Halifax, Dr. Sola Bahous, Dean of the School of Medicine at the Lebanese American University, who is joining us virtually from Lebanon. Here. Dr. Kamal Badr, Executive Vice Dean at the Faculty of Medicine at the American University of Beirut, also joining us virtually today. Welcome to you both. Dr. Mohammed Sarood, Family Physician in Halifax, and Dr. Gus Grant, Registrar and CEO of the College of Physicians and Surgeons for Nova Scotia. So with that, Premier Houston, I invite you to say a few words.
Thank you for that very tepid applause. What a pleasure to be with you today. This is a good day. This is a good day. So thank you all for being here. Fixing the healthcare system, making sure Nova Scotians have access to healthcare. This has been a priority of mine since even before the first term. As leader of the opposition, we were very focused on what can we do in healthcare. What can we do? And certainly in the first term, it was pretty much all of my energy and brain power was focused on. We're making incredible progress on the healthcare file. We really are, but we know there's work that continues to be done, and we're focused on doing that. But you can't fix healthcare without people, without healthcare professionals, doctors, and all of their colleagues. We need them. We've been working hard at home and abroad to bring more doctors to Nova Scotia, to keep doctors here in Nova Scotia, and certainly we know how important these partnerships are with people across the spectrum and around the world, really. And in Halifax here, we have, look around the city. I mean, the Lebanese community built a lot of the city. Where would the city be without our Lebanese community? So now we turn again to that strong friendship and relationship and those traditions, and look for help as we fix our healthcare system and build up our healthcare system. So that's really what this is about today, is partnerships and relationships and working together for the good of Nova Scotia. So today, you know, we're talking about, we're formalizing the relationship between Nova Scotia and two universities in Lebanon. We will work together to bring family doctors to Nova Scotia. And part of that is a new agreement between the province and the Lebanese American University. This is a big moment. We're thankful to the Lebanese American University for their partnership here. And under this pilot program, we'll see 10, at least, should we say, 10 family physicians come to Nova Scotia over the next 5 years, a couple a year, and we build momentum. It's a good thing. This is a good thing, and this builds on the existing strong and established relationship that the province has with Lebanon's American University in Beirut. That relationship has been in place for a while. It's already supporting physicians to come to Nova Scotia. And this is a good thing. We're thankful for that relationship as well, and the presence of those doctors here in Nova Scotia. These are doctors who want to make Nova Scotia their home, and we have opportunities for them here in this province. So it's a perfect match. And I know that several physicians are here with us today from the AUB. We're glad you're here in our province, and we're thankful for that. Thank you for that. And you know, our commitment is to continue to move forward, to continue to build on the relationship, certainly with the American University in Beirut, but both the schools we're talking about today. Just strengthen ties between our province and Lebanon, strengthen ties between communities, and just strengthen ties between each of us and the friendships that we have. So we're thankful for that. We're thankful for Wadia, the Honorary Council. Your work on this has been absolutely incredible. Thank you for your determination. And you got it over the line, but I know you wouldn't have got it over the line without Kathy, so thank you. Thank you for your commitment to our province, and to all those others with us here today. Thank you for your determination and dedication on this. I know certainly Gus, your work on the healthcare file has been incredible. I challenged you a couple of years ago to figure some of this stuff out, and we see the pace thing. That's an incredible thing. I know you put a lot of personal energy and commitment to this announcement today in this relationship. Thank you for your commitment, Gus. And Minister Thompson and the team at Health. I mean, you put a lot into this. You put a lot into serving Nova Scotians, and I'm very grateful to serve with you. Thank you for that. And to each of you for joining us here today, I just tell you that I'm proud of where we're at. I'm proud of the momentum we have on this healthcare file. We're leading the country on a lot of metrics, and we're getting recognition across the country. But I know that it's no time to sit and rest. We have to keep working harder. There's more to be done, and you have my commitment, my personal commitment, that we will continue to push hard on this file and make sure that Nova Scotians get the health care that they have every right to expect in the timely fashion that they have a right to expect it. So thanks for being with us today. This is an incredible day. I'm happy. This is my happy look. This is it, folks, as good as it gets. But thank you. And with that, I'll turn it over to Honorary Council for Lebanon and Halifax, Mr. Wadia Ferris. Thank you.
Thank you, Premier. Thank you very much. تحية كبيرة لأحبائنا ببيروت، دكتور بدر، دكتور بحوس. إن شاء الله قريبا بنشوفكم وجه لوجه. That was a joke too. No. Good day, everyone. Thank you, really thank you for being here as we celebrate a truly meaningful milestone. One that speaks to vision, collaboration, and the power of relationship across borders. Just 2 years ago, this initiative to recruit family physicians from Lebanon to Nova Scotia began with a simple conversation, one I had with Dr. Gus Grant, his encouragement, and the strong support from the College of Physicians and Surgeons gave this idea its first spark. That spark quickly turned into momentum, fueled by productive meetings with the Department of Health, Department of Immigration, and by the dedication of many, including Dr. Ziad Farhat, whose presence on our trip to Lebanon and whose heartfelt testimony about making Nova Scotia his home made a lasting impression. But today is about more than just one successful initiative. It is about the power of the relationship between Lebanon and Nova Scotia. A relationship built on shared values, deep cultural ties, and mutual respect. As Consul of Lebanon in Halifax, I have always believed that diplomacy works best if empowers people. This is a perfect example of that. We matched a very real need in Nova Scotia healthcare system with the incredible human capital that Lebanon continues to offer. This was never just about recruitment. It was about building lasting bridges of opportunity and trust. Our Lebanese community takes immense pride in being able to give back to this province that welcomed us. We are proud not only of our roots, but also of the roles we now play as builders, connectors, and contributors to Nova Scotia's future. At the Consulate, we are proud to have been behind this initiative every step of the way, helping to create a bridge that now serves both Nova Scotian patients and Lebanese families. This is how partnership should work, grounded in respect, shaped by purpose, and strengthened by shared success. To our new family doctors, we are absolutely thrilled to welcome you. You bring more than skill and compassion. You bring a proud tradition of excellence, and we hope your journey here is filled with both purpose and belonging. To those who made this possible, policymakers, academic partners in Lebanon and Nova Scotia, immigration officials, and community champions, especially the dedicated team that traveled with us to Lebanon, your collaboration and vision were instrumental, and thank you. I would be remiss not to mention the warmth we received in Beirut, the generosity of our hosts, the professionalism of every institution we visited, and the overwhelming positive response we encountered. The support and partnership of both the AUB and the LAU were outstanding. Their openness, commitment, and willingness to turn a shared vision into reality deserve our deepest gratitude. A heartfelt thank you as well to my executive assistant, Aida. Happy birthday, by the way. For her tireless support throughout this process, and we're not finished. And to my wife, now thank you for your patience and understanding, especially when I borrowed a week from our vacation in Lebanon to be with the delegation. Dear friends, as we mark this achievement, let us also look to the future with confidence. This is just the beginning. More doctors will come, more communities will be supported, and more Nova Scotians will receive the timely, accessible, and high-quality care they deserve. Thank you for being part of this important chapter in Nova Scotia healthcare story. Let us move forward together with the gratitude, determination, and hope toward a healthier and a brighter future for all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ferris, for your friendship and for the energy that you put into this project. It really is very meaningful to all of us. So thank you and everyone that supported you to do that. I'd next like to call upon Dr. Sola who's Dean of the School of Medicine at Lebanese American University, who's joining us online to say a few words.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon from Beirut. It's a privilege to be here all together as we celebrate this purposeful and strategic collaboration between the Lebanese American University and the province of Nova Scotia. As we all know, this partnership is not only about education, it's about rather building a healthcare workforce with intent. Through this model, residents in family medicine are trained at LAU under a sponsored program. And in return to this investment by Nova Scotia, these future family doctors commit to serve Nova Scotia's communities. It is really an innovative approach to addressing a real challenge, which is the shortage of primary care physicians all over the world. But it's also more than that. It represents a model of mutual benefit and shared responsibility, supporting workforce migration in a structured, ethical, and responsive way. This collaboration ensures that physicians are not just trained, but they are deployed where they are needed most, bridging healthcare gaps while upholding the quality and continuity of care. At LAU, we see this as an expression of our mission to train outstanding physicians who are not only clinically excellent, but globally aware and socially accountable. We're very proud to contribute to Nova Scotia's health system while giving our graduates a meaningful path to grow, serve, and lead. So this is a win-win situation, and together we're strengthening both our systems, connecting people, values, and futures through this exemplary model of collaboration. Thanks to all who made this possible. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Dr. Bader, I invite you now to say a few words. Dr. Bader is the Executive Vice Dean at the Faculty of Medicine at the American University of Beirut.
Thank you very much. It's a wonderful pleasure to be with you. I recall very well when Mr. Faris came to Beirut and proposed his idea to us. What I really liked about it was out of the box. It was bypassing a lot of the so-called regulations and rigidities that surround the systems of healthcare training across the globe. And we bought onto it right away because we knew that our graduates, whether they're from AUB or LAU, Lebanese graduates from American-based US medical schools, are absolutely superb. They are among the best medical graduates one can encounter anywhere, and that is attested to by their record and what they've done after they graduated, both in terms of matching as well as the accomplishments that they have made across the decades in the United States and all over the world. So we have no doubt about the product, and we love the idea of partnering with Nova Scotia because of this positive spirit that we sensed when the idea was presented to us, and because of its deeply Lebanese content, of course. We at AUB have already had two of our graduates, I think one of them will speak to you today, who have already completed work there. Two are on their way and two are being prepared. We look forward to a very long and extremely productive relationship. We thank you. We thank the authorities in Canada and in Nova Scotia specifically for being also creative and out-of-the-box thinkers and serving their community, but also in giving an opportunity for very talented Lebanese physicians. So thank you and God bless.
Thank you so much, Dr. Bader. It's now my distinct pleasure to invite Dr. Mohammed Sarood to the podium to talk a little bit about his experience here. So welcome.
Thank you very much. Honorable Timmy Houston, Premier of Nova Scotia, Honorable Michelle Thompson, Minister of Health and Wellness, His Excellency Mr. Wazir Faris, Consul of Lebanon in Halifax, my dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. I'm honored to share a bit about my journey as a new family doctor in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Starting my medical practice here has been both exciting and humbling. From day one, I felt the deep sense of trust that patients place in their family doctor. That's something I carry with responsibility and gratitude. The diversity of care in family medicine, from chronic disease management to preventive care and mental health, has truly highlighted how vital our role is in building long-term relationships with the patients and their families. Each encounter is a chance to listen, learn, and advocate. It's been incredibly rewarding to contribute to a system that values team-based care and community connection. As I continue to grow in this role, I look forward to strengthening those connections, learning from my colleagues, and continuing to serve this wonderful community and a beautiful province with compassion and integrity. On behalf of myself and my colleagues, the proud alumni of the American University of Beirut, we extend our deepest gratitude to this esteemed institution. We are especially thankful to the visionary leadership of the President of AUBMC, Dr. Fadlu Khoui, to the Executive Associate Dean for Medical Education, Dr. Kamal Badr, and to the Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Salah Zainuddin. Your dedication to excellence, innovation, and compassionate care has shaped generations of healthcare professionals. We are honored to be part of the AUB legacy. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank all the departments that worked with care and professionalism to get us to where we are today. Thank you to health, to immigration, and to physicians and surgeons of Nova Scotia for your support and collaboration. Dr. Gus Grant, thank you for believing in us and giving us this opportunity. My deepest gratitude and respect go to the Consul, Mr. Wadi Faris, and the Office of Lebanese Consulate in Halifax, especially to Ms. Aida as well, for their assistance at every level throughout the relocation process and for serving as the vital link between all departments involved. Dr. Ziad Farhat, Pediatric Interventional Radiologist and Assistant Professor at IWK Health Center, thank you for your immense support. Your success has played a significant role in helping us make the right decision to move to Halifax. Thank you very much, everyone.
I can't tell you how glad we are you're here. Yeah. And that you can be our ambassador to tell folks that it's really a great place to live and work. So thank you. And so I would like to call upon our last speaker, Dr. Gus Grant, Registrar and CEO of the College of Physicians and Surgeons, to address the crowd.
I don't know where the camera is, but it's nice to see Drs. Badur and Beirut. Today's a great day, and today's announcement and the success of the last year in recruiting physicians from Lebanon are first and foremost a recognition of the excellence of family medicine training at the American University of Beirut and the Lebanese American University. But they are also a reflection of the extraordinary and robust strength of the Lebanese Nova Scotian community who made this happen. As well, I would put to you that they are also a reflection of the willingness of Nova Scotia's government to lean into and invest in innovative solutions to our access to primary care challenges. I had an idea, but there's lots of ideas in healthcare, and there's probably too many ideas and not enough people who can execute on ideas. Because the success of today is a function of a collaboration with Mr. Faris opening doors and paving a way. I was able to go with a contingent of Nova Scotians to Lebanon, meet with these doctors, meet with the deans of their faculties, meet with the presidents of their universities, meet with their residents, look under the hood at their curriculum, get a true sense of their training. And I was able to satisfy myself entirely that these are physicians of excellence and that there's room for them to make contributions in Nova Scotia. And I should say, this is a first-of-a-kind initiative in Canada, that this is the first time a government, let alone a government and a consul, let alone a government, a consul, and a regulatory college have targeted specific faculties and gone over and ignored, and Dr. Badur, thank you for acknowledging that there's often red tape and administrative barriers that get in the way. But this was the first time ever in Canada that there's been a targeted, focused partnership formed with specific faculties in different jurisdictions. And I think with Dr. Sroor and Dr. Arafat who's here, and I had coffee this morning with Dr. Hamadeh and Dr. Azam, nice to see you. I think we've proven a concept that very specific targeted recruitment, when supported by diplomatic ties and received by a welcoming community, can bear fruit. It has borne fruit. I think we've built partnerships with these two faculties, and it's more than just a proof of concept. I think we're now in the process of building a bridge. And at coffee this morning, Dr. Hamadeh, who's here and I think is hoping to set up shop here in December, so she's just on a visiting trip here. Her sole focus over coffee was, how do I help? I've got some friends over there who want to come. I've got friends who want to hear more about Nova Scotia. So I really do think we're not just building a bridge, we're widening the bridge, which is an initiative that's causing some traffic problems in Nova Scotia right now. Anyhow, it's a really good day, and I'm delighted to have been part of this mission. But again, all credit flows to Mr. Farah's and Mr. Houston's government for leading this. So thank you.
So that concludes our speakers. We'll have an opportunity afterwards to break some bread and have a chance to get to know one another better. I'll certainly be here, and I would just like to acknowledge Nick Hilton, who's the Ministerial Assistant for the Department of Health and Wellness. Nick will be here as well in order for us to make some connections, and so just really looking forward to the opportunity to the upcoming conversations. So now the favorite part of the show. We have a few minutes for media to ask some questions, if you would like.
I'm Dan Harrison. I'm Director of Communications for Health and Wellness, and I'll be moderating the media question and answer. I ask a media of questions to rise and say your name and outlet, and to keep your questions pertinent to the event at hand. Thank you very much. Brian, do you have a question? Okay.
You talked about moving forward in your relationship with the Lebanon American University of Beirut. Is the goal to move towards a memorandum of understanding that would resemble the one that you've already struck with the Lebanese American University?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, look, it's been a great relationship. It's been really beneficial to Nova Scotia. The quality of the graduates are incredible, and I hope they're experiencing a welcoming community, and they're definitely providing healthcare with Nova Scotia. So that's a relationship that is working. It's effective right now, but certainly we're happy to work towards a similar MOU and formalize it a little more for sure. But it's a relationship that we value very deeply as it stands. Now we'll embark on another relationship with another school, and I'm totally convinced it will be as fruitful.
There's a 3-year return of service agreement for these positions. Is there also a stipulation about where they will practice?
Not that I'm aware of. Nova Scotia. Look, we're always assessing the needs of communities around the province and trying to work with the communities, trying to work with healthcare professionals to make sure that we're matching up to meet those needs. But we have needs across the province, so we can usually find a way.
You spoke about there being already physicians coming from Lebanon. Why is it necessary to formalize this in a memorandum and to invest money in residencies if physicians are already coming here from Lebanon?
It's a sign of respect for what the institutions are doing. And look, these are. I think it's good when people know where everyone stands. So we have great respect. Obviously, it's reciprocated, and we think it's really important that we signify that with an agreement where it's necessary.
Okay, we're going to go to the phones right now. Michael McDonald from Canadian Press, who would you like to speak to?
Question for the Premier. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Yep.
Premier, could you tell us why the need for a family practice registry hasn't been updated?
Well, I think it is, Michael. Are you talking about specific to this month, or it's updated on a periodic basis? But what I would say is we know that there are Nova Scotians that need to be attached to primary care. That's been a major focus of our government. We know that in 2020, 2021, it was really on a pretty bad trajectory, let's say. But it got to a level. I think it was up to almost 160,000 Nova Scotians. It's somewhere in the range of 90,000 now. But really, the fact that it's come back down is really, the deeper message there is that the stability is happening across the system. We're building the mechanisms for people to access care. Agreements like today help make sure Nova Scotians can access care. So we update that registry on a regular basis. But what I would say to all those Nova Scotians that are still on that registry, are perhaps not attached to a primary care provider yet, I just remind them that we obviously want them to be, but there are ways to access care through the network that we've established with pharmacies, with clinics, with virtual care. There's a number of ways, and people that are in need of care should definitely reach out, but we want people to be attached to a permanent, consistent primary care provider, and that's been a focus of ours.
Thank you very much, Premier, and thanks, Michael. Jacob has a question?
I had another question.
Michael, you may have been wondering about the numbers from the Need a Family waitlist from March to April, which a Freedom of Information request showed I think 4,000 people were added to the list, but overall there was a reduction. But the province's numbers aren't showing how many people are going onto the list, and I'm hoping you can explain why it just shows the overall list and not who's joining it.
The list is one number. It's a metric. Obviously, I care about it. My hair was black when I first started paying attention to this list. When I first became Premier, the list was basically limited to an Excel spreadsheet that had a list of names. Very little data about them. My 21-year-old son was on there, just the same as his grandmother. They have different health needs. So we invested a lot of time in understanding the list, triaging the list, reaching out to people on the list to understand and update their needs, and then attach people on, based on that triage. So those most in need hopefully get attached, quicker than those other ones. So the province is a complex place. People move here every day. People move away every day. So there's always people coming and going, and by virtue of that, the list is kind of changing as it is. But for me personally, as Premier of the province, I look at the number and I look at directionally, which way is that going? And for a long time it was going up. Now it's going down. We'll continue to work till everyone's attached. But I think that the work that the health team has done and the Nova Scotians have done has been pretty remarkable. I think, I don't know this for a fact, I'll check it afterwards, or maybe you'll fact check it for me, but I believe that Nova Scotia has one of the smallest unattached percentages of their population in the country. We have done remarkably well. There is work to be done, but we'll continue to do that. But I think it would be a disservice to all the people that are working so hard to attach people to try to blush over that and pretend that hasn't happened, because it has happened in a very significant way.
Thank you, Premier, and thank you, Jacob. That is not a topic that's inside our preview for today. We also have other special guests here if you want to interview them too. Any other questions? Yes.
I'm not from the press. I'm Ziad Farhat, one of the radio owners of that UK. I want to thank you for all this, but I want to extend this. I hope that it's a hope. Hopefully it's a request by all Nova Scotian that this would be more also for specialties as well, and hopefully this also can continue, not with those two universities, more memorandums with other universities that we know that they are more than capable to serve this Nova Scotians here.
Thank you for that, and thank you for your commitment to Nova Scotians as well. I do agree. We've focused pretty hard on primary care. There's a focus, that needs to ramp up on the specialties as well. That is happening, but I absolutely agree that the models that we've found on primary care and for a number of things, it can be replicated and applied to the specialties. So I thank you. Thank you for mentioning that and making sure we're focused on it as well. I appreciate that.
Thank you very much, Premier, and thank you all. This ends our formal part of our event. There is beautiful catering in the back, so if anybody would like to go ahead. But thank you, everyone.